media man, journalist, and a diplomat. I also wrote few books. One of them was on Palestine, a long history of struggle. To start with, it's a winter night and you must be very hungry, so I won't be long. I will be very brief. First of all, let me pay my tribute to Brother Ali, with whom I worked in this mosque from the very beginning when he bought the land here. It was a synagogue. It was a synagogue. He bought it. Then we started working on this mosque. I was just a simple volunteer. I was not a leader or nothing. Then I left for United States as a diplomat. I worked there as a minister. It's a diplomatic minister, not a cabinet minister. Then when I came back here, then I met Liaquat. We are from the same place in Bangladesh, Greater Kumilla district. Now Chandpur has become a district, a full-fledged district. But I met him here and we worked together as well. We went to several talk shows in television channels here, and we talked about Bangladesh, we talked about here and there, everywhere. Now, yes, Brother Ali is a rare personality. He sacrificed, he dedicated his later life here, and he continued to do that. Even now, from his ailing bed, he inquires about this mosque, and I met him the other day in the surgery of our doctor, and he was talking about this mosque. Anyway, another work our young brother Liaquat has started back home to establish an orphanage cum mosque in his own area, which is a very special work, dedicated work. And all of us, in our humble capacity, we must extend our hand of cooperation to our young brother Liaquat. We must do that. Now, last but not least, this Jerusalem issue. Jerusalem is a city, I found it from my research before I wrote the book, was founded by Ibrahim alayhi salam with his own sons. After that, it's a long history, 5,000 years old. The history of that Palestine or Philistine. Now, at one stage, Dawud alayhi salam became a king, and he established for few hundred years his capital in Jerusalem. His son Sulaiman alayhi salam came. Then the state of Israel at that time was divided into two states. One was Judah, another was Israel. And there were other states around this by other nations. They were not Jews, and Islam didn't come at that time. So eventually what happened? The Crusaders, the Christian Crusaders, they occupied Jerusalem. At that time, the commander-in-chief of Mamluk army in Egypt was Saladin. The English people call him Saladin. His name was Salahuddin. Anyway, he fought. It's a long struggle. He fought and he occupied Jerusalem. After that, including the Ottoman rulers, 1300 years Muslim ruled this whole greater Philistine. The capital of Philistine at that time was Jerusalem. And there were other cities as well, big cities. The ports were there as well. Now, as you have heard from Brother Saleh that Donald Trump, President Donald Trump of the United States, declared the capital of Israel is Jerusalem. He is just one person, and United States is one country to declare it, and 128 countries challenged it and voted against it in the United Nations.
Yeah.
Now, we shouldn't forget this. We cannot say that Israel is the only one to be there. Israel was there with the support of whom? Let's read the Balfour Declaration. Read the history of United States, how they supported them and how they allowed them to be there, and even today they are supporting it. Without their help, the state of Israel won't be there, because they left Israel, then Israel, or Greater Philistine. Where they went to? They went to United States, they went to other big cities of Europe to earn their livelihood. They were not there. And it was under the Ottoman rule, and other Muslim rulers were there for 1300 years. We will fight to the last, and we will achieve victory, no doubt about it, inshallah.
Inshallah.
With the help of Allah, we'll do that. Now, last word from me is that this Jerusalem issue is the one which united the whole Muslim world now. All the Muslim state, all the Islamic state are together now, united, with one voice, that East Jerusalem, if not the whole Jerusalem, East Jerusalem, Al-Quds, will be the capital of independent Palestine. And let us fight. With this final word, I conclude my speech. Thanks very much indeed. Allah Hafiz.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Jazakumullah khair. Thank you.